Welcome back, guys. This is Guesswork video, my predictions for UFC 254. Just going to go over the prelims, main card, of course, like we always do. I'll give you my opinion or what I just think off of the top of my head because I look at them and I go, huh, he might win or he might, or she might win or she might. So yeah, we got a very good card this weekend. I'm super excited for it. So yeah, let's dive in. On the first fight on the on the prelims, sorry. I won't do the pre-prelims because I don't know anyone on that. So if you need a guess for that, you shouldn't be coming to me anyways. But still, so the first fight was a light heavyweight fight between Sam Alvey and Jung Da-un. For this one, I got Sam Alvey because his name's Smiling Sam Alvey. He's like the ultimate dad. You look at him and he's always got the smile on his face. Sometimes he'll cut a smiley face into the back of his head, into his hair, I should say. Just say that. No, he's not cut himself before a fight. So it's stupid. He's a veteran. He's got 33 wins versus Jung only has 13. So you got a 20 win difference. It's a lot of experience. I know Sam's getting up there in age, but I just like him for this one. You got to root for that guy that's always smiling. So I got him for that. And then after that, you got a welterweight fight, Alex Oliveira and these people and their names. Shavkat Rakmonov. Sorry. Rakmonov is 12-0. Alex Oliveira is a 22-8-1 and 2 no contest veteran in the UFC here. I go with him. He's always fun to watch. He's got great kickboxing. He's always fun. He's always lighthearted. He's got that smile on his face like Sam Alvey. He'll dance for you. He's a showman. He's got highlight knockouts and wins, submissions. He's got it all. I like him. I don't know the other guy too well, so I'll go with Alex Oliveira for that. Just a little biased, but I'll go with them too for their wins. After that, you got a catchweight fight. Both these guys normally fight 135, but it's a short notice fight, so they did 140. You got Nathaniel Wood versus Kenney. Kenney just won a couple weeks ago. I think it was on the Holly Holm card. He absolutely dominated. 3 rounds of pure dominance. He just brutalized the guy. He said he wanted to fight quickly. They gave him a fight. It can't have been no more than a month. So yeah, he's here now. He's got the fight against Nathaniel Wood, which is a tough one. Nathaniel Wood, he lost to John Dodson. He got KO'd by him, and then he had a decision win back in June or July. So now he's back, I guess. Kenney, of course, he has 2 fights in the UFC, both 2 wins. So I'm going with him. He's also my guy. I love watching him. He's down there in Arizona, the MMA lab, where a whole bunch of killers are coming out in the 135 division, as well as another fighter who's on the roster a little bit later. But I got Kenney for this. He's just dominating everyone right now, so I'll go with him. After that, you got a heavyweight fight where it's kind of like a back against the wall kind of thing for these guys. Tuivasa and Stephan Struve, both guys have not won very many in their past couple fights. If I'm not mistaken, Tuivasa is 0-3 in his last 3, and Stephan Struve's 1-5 in his last 5. I could be mistaken, but I'm going off that. So for this one, I'll go Tuivasa. He's got that knockout power. I know he's 0-3 in his last 3, so your back's up against the wall. You're going to get cut or you got to win kind of thing, more or less. So I'm going to go with him. Stephan Struve, he's okay to lose another one. I'm in the scenario with some of these guys where it's like, yeah, you can lose this one, but I hope you win the next one. So I'm going to do that with him. I'll go Tuivasa. I'd love to see a KO for him, just something to bounce him back and get his energy flowing again, because he's a good guy. You want to see him do well in the UFC. And then after that, we're on to the main card. We have a fight that starts off the main card that's been booked what seems like 30 times. The first one had a rough stoppage. It's Iain Kutilaba versus Magomed Ankalaev. I butchered that name too, sorry. I think it's 15-5 versus 13-1, 15-5 for Iain. I don't know who I got for this one. I'm going to go with, top of my head, gun to my head, I'll go Iain Kutilaba. I don't know why. I'll go with him though. His energy is a little different. He seems a little off in the head. I guess you have to be to fight, but he seems a little bit more off than usual. I'll go with him. Honestly, this fight could go either way. Don't really care, to be honest with you, but I think Iain Kutilaba will win. So yeah, I'll go with that. After that, you got a women's flyweight fight between Lauren Murphy and this is another tough one. I'm terrible with names. Lilia Shakirova. God damn. Shakirova is 8-1 and Murphy is 13-4. For this, I like Lauren Murphy. She's one of those stories you see a lot of these stories with women's fighters where she came into a kickboxing class. I can't remember if it was kickboxing, but I'll say a kickboxing class a couple years ago. We just wanted a good workout. Now she's a fighter. So that's the way it is for her. I like that story. I'm going to go with her. She's 13-4. I think she's won her last 2 or 3 maybe in the UFC. So I like her. And I like her for this fight. I'm going to go with her. I think she has a decision win. Yeah, so I think I got her for that. After this, we have a fight which I don't understand why it's on the main card, but whatever. A 4-0 guy in Jacob Malkoun versus Phil Hawes, who is 8-2. When you look at the Tuivasa for Stephan Struve, I think that should definitely been bumped up to the main card and this card down to prelim. But I'm just here in Canada making dumb videos, and they make the fights, so I don't know. But for these guys, don't know either of them too well. I'm assuming Jacob Malkoun is a newcomer to the UFC, being 4-0. That would make sense. I'm guessing it's a short notice fight for him. I don't know the details of why he's in at 4-0 to the UFC, but I'll go with that. I got Phil Hawes just because I've seen his name in the UFC before. And I'll go with him for that. I got nothing for you guys on that one, sorry. I'll go decision win for him, but honestly, don't have a clue, sorry. After that, you got a heavyweight fight between Aleksandar Volkov and Walt Harris. For this one, I want Walt Harris to win. He had the tough loss to Alistair Overeem after coming back after what happened with his family. And then Aleksandar Volkov, he's always a tough fight, but I don't know. You got to go with Walt Harris for this one. He's 13-8, so not the best record. He hasn't been doing well, he lost his last fight, but I think before that he won. He's a little off and on kind of thing. I just want him to get the win for this one. I just want him to win. So I'm going to go with him. I think he gets a second-round knockout. That'd be perfect. I'd love to see that happen for him. Yeah. After that, we have the co-main event, a middleweight fight between Jared Cannonier and Robert Whittaker. This is a tough one. I went back and forth on this one for a while. I'm going to go with Jared Cannonier, the young blood. Well, he's 34, but the young blood in the division, if you will. Robert Whittaker is tough for everyone, but I just think Jared Cannonier might have the power to just put him out. I think Whittaker will probably just outclass him a little bit, but then, I don't know, a shot or two will change the fight, and that's when Cannonier will win. That's what I think will happen. It's either going to be a second or third round knockout for Cannonier, or probably a split decision win for Cannonier. One of those two, I think. But you never know. Cannonier's also down in Phoenix as well, so I got to cheer for him. He's with the MMA Lab. I don't know why. I like those guys, so going with him. After that, we got the main event. Some guy who's 28-0 versus some lowlife who's 22-2. I don't know. And no, Justin Gaethje and Khabib Nurmagomedov. This is a tough one. For some reason, I'm always cheering against Khabib. I don't understand why. I got nothing against him. I'm going to go Justin Gaethje. I think Justin, he's wrestled defensively his whole career. So he knows how to take down, stuff another one. And he's wrestling with Kamaru Usman right now as his training partner. So that he's got that going for him. So that's a big, big thing. Khabib's always tough. I think he will take Justin down once or twice. I don't think he'll be able to hold him down. What I think would be funny, though, it won't happen, is I would love to see Justin take Khabib down in the first round, be like a FU, take him down in the first round, and then let him back up, and then just dominate him on the feet. I think his striking is much better than Khabib's, and I think it's going to be much better and showcased in this fight because he's not afraid of the takedown. In other fights, Khabib has had moments like versus Conor McGregor where he hit him with overhand right. That stuff happens because, A, he is a good striker, I'll give him that, but you're also looking for that takedown. Your eyes aren't looking at that big overhand right coming in, you're looking at the shoot going down. So I'm going to go Justin Gaethje. I think he's got a lot of confidence in his own wrestling, so he's not going to be worried about what Khabib brings to the table. I think Justin wins by a third or fourth round. I'll go fourth round KO or decision win. Yeah, like a 3-2 on the rounds for Justin Gaethje kind of win kind of thing for him. I think Khabib will definitely get his moments, probably win a round or two. Definitely win a round or two, but I think Justin will pull it out. But that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you like this video. If not, sorry. I'm trying to get these better quality. I'm trying to make these longer with better quality, with more substance, I should say, not better quality. Or I'm trying to make them shorter, quicker, to the point. Try to make them better for you guys. Thank you for supporting me. If you're giving me good and constructive criticism, if you're just like, this sucks, and you don't give me a reason why, bye. I'm here for positive vibes only. Peace.